Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Star Ocean, the second story playthrough. And I'm just going to do some things before I go ahead and go through all these trials, which is the next stage of the storyline. I'm just going to go ahead and do some little side quests that I found out about before I actually go ahead and go along with the story. And the first of these is a thing you find in the North City, which I'd sort of seen myself, and then when I looked on a couple of walkthroughs, just looking around the bit I'd gone to, see if there's anything I'd missed, I found this little side quest, which I won't be able to do it all yet, but when you come into the library, you find out that there's a little section called Secret Information. Which it says that you can't actually access that secret information because it's protected by a password, and there's meant to be a way that you can actually hack into that secret information, and that's what I'm gonna, well, partly do. Apparently you can't do it all, but you can get to a certain point, so I thought I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Plus it means that we can go to a whole different city, because now that we've got this synod, I can basically travel anywhere. And I was thinking of going to different cities. There's a few things to do, but I didn't want to do them without off camera and everybody else not see if there was any little scenes or anything that I was going to miss. Like, I've been to a few of them. Like, there's a thing up here that I went to, that's another trial. It's a trial of power. But I'm thinking I'm going to go by the book on this one and do them all in order, which is, there's a trial of intelligence, I think it's the first one. But I think it's this town here. I think this is a town, and this is where you're meant to come. It's called Giveaway, I think, the town, which is a weird name for a town. But let's just see. I don't think you need to do the private action on it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and turn the sound up. That's a bit better. So try and keep the sound down so that you can hear me, but also I want to be able to hear it myself. Well, we haven't been to La Aqua yet. Let's go ahead and see what this is. A second-hand shop. Let's go ahead and see what they sell. May as well. Hey lady! Come to buy some stuff. That's over one other thing I'll show you as well while we're here. I don't know what that is. There's some statues and other junk, but I don't know what they actually do. But nothing I really need. But I'll also show you another thing. I don't think I'll need to buy weapons because I've also been busy customising while I've been off screen. And we already know that I made the Eternal Sphere, which was the sharp edge. You do a mithril and you get I forgot what it's called now, something like the Midas blade or something, and then you do another mithril or mithril, however you pronounce it, and you get the Eternal Sphere. Ashton, I'd already customised the Savers and I got Malutha. Well, with Reyna, all you got to do is I did the weapon that I had already got, and I forgot what it was called, Pain Cestus. If you customise it with, I just used a crystal. If you use the super speciality orchestra, you get the what's meant to be called the default weapon, which is if you do something that isn't an actual known customization, it'll just give you the default weapon, which is the Kaza Knuckles. Apparently that's the most powerful weapon you can get until you go to this like the ultimate cave. It's like an optional thing on the game, and you get an ultimate weapon there. Same so far with Priestess, I've only got to a certain point, which is the same thing. I just used a crystal and the Ultra Punch, and I got the SD Punch using Orchestra. And there is another one, but I've only got one of the Damascus to make it, so I want to have a few more because I need a few. Because it's called the Super Delicious Mechanical Punching Hand. And later on you get an Ultra one, and then there's a different one after that. But I haven't got enough ore to make everything yet, so I've kept it at that, which is pretty good. It's got 1,150 on attack, which is low level at the minute. Celine's got the Silver Moon, and I forget how the hell I made that. I think it was silver and her other weapon, but I can't rightly remember on that one. The same with him, I just used crystal in his dictionary and I got all about ESP, which is, I think there's a different one you get, but that's the one that I ended up with. Because there's a stock as well of weapons that you'll create if you do an invalid combination and you use Orchestra. Same with Noel's got the same weapon, Cars and Knuckles. The same process really. I think I used gold for him though. And Electron, again I think I used a crystal with that, with her latest weapon, which I've got what it were now. But that's got me the Electron, which is pretty decent. And I think that's the best weapon you can get up until you get another one near the end of the game, I think. So I've been busy making weapons for everybody, so I don't really need to buy weapons, I don't think, anymore. Yeah, snowman. I want to make a snowman with my little girl, so I hope it snows this Christmas. No, I've already healed myself, so I don't need to do that. But apparently I've got to go to this university for this whole side quest. No, it's not usually a good idea to eat rotten food, I have to say. Let's just see if, but I'm just basically being a nosy get at the minute and just looking through everywhere. Well, there's actually nobody else here. It just seems like a little girl up there anyway. There's only another old man here. Not much of a concert. And no one's playing the drums. This is some kind of phantom drums. Right, what's this? Dining hall. Well, but what kind of meat is it? Who knows? Mystery meat on the menu. Yeah, alright. Alright. Noel's house. So this is where Noel lives. I wonder if there's some kind of special thing you can do with him here. And what the hell's that he's sleeping in? A test tube? Well, we'll leave his sexual practices to himself. Seems to be a lot of strange people on this game. Right, there's no else to do but going to the university, and I think you've got to go to the far right or something. You've got to find the dean's office. You talk to him. There we go. I talked to this strange fellow. He says Rufus has been working on some questionable research recently. Yeah, and this sets off the question. Oh, it's just a question mark. I thought there were going to be a conversation then. And they've got a transporter. It doesn't seem like you can fire it up. And apparently then you go to... Oh, you can't go in all these doors. Oh no, you can. Boo hoo hoo. Aromatic. Alright, we're going. Won't be much of a playthrough if I didn't talk. And I think it's on the far left up here you find this Rufus they're talking about. Oh, is it just me? Ah, here we go, there's another set. Meant to be upstairs on the far left. Well, he's asleep. He's obviously finding these studies riveting. Get some glasses then. I invented glasses. Right, so this must be it. So this is Ray first, or is it? No, he's an intern. Okay. So we need a hacker. Yeah, you've told us that. So he tells you that they've been trying to hack into the library. Looks like a little dinosaur in a test tube. Oh, and there's something here to steal. Fairy glass. Which I think that's one of the only things you can actually pilfer, I think, from this town. Been in there. But that's it now for this town. Oh, what's he selling? Well, we've already got better than that. Oh, holy cloak, just put 2 of them up. But I don't know whether I'll buy it just yet, because I'm going to find the best. Ah, there's a magical camera there. And I need that to replicate stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a couple of material kits. I'm going to buy the magical camera. Because we could do with one for something. Because with that you can replicate items. So if you've got something rare you can double it. Which I'll be using with the Damascus, because I need a bit of that to customise better weapons and things. So that's what I was looking for. Apparently there's a better camera, but I can't remember where you found that now. But, so we need someone who's going to have lots of contacts. And that happens to be our very own Chisato, or whatever her name is, because she's a reporter. So obviously she keeps her ear to the ground and she'll have plenty of contacts. So that's who we've got to go and see. And I think after this I'll probably, I don't know, I may do a little video on you gotta go in as a private action so you can find her in her offices. I already tried to see if there is a private action here, but nobody's got a private action for anybody, so... Oh, and I've just remembered I've gone to the wrong damn city. This is the North City. That's what happens when you do videos late at night. So let's get out of here. But that's one good thing though about this game is there's plenty of side quests and little optional things for you to go ahead and do and discover, which I think gives it a real longevity, and the fact that there's multiple endings depending on how your relationships are with the different members of your party you can like engineer different endings. And there's just cool little stuff like this, which, I mean, some of it maybe after a few playthroughs you might have noticed. I mean, I suppose I've cheated in a way a little bit, and I've found stuff out by looking at walkthroughs, but I've never really looked far ahead into it, as like ahead of time. It'll just be to look to see if there's anything I've missed, which I have missed some things, and I've like the trickster, which I could have got early on in the game to get items. But there you go, you go and talk to her, yeah? Yeah, she knows all about it. Well, she says come back a little bit later, but apparently all you gotta do is go outside the city and then do another private action and come back and do it again. But I think it's cool how they did the little private actions. I mean, in a way it's a bit strange because some of them are very easily missed though. So it's a bit strange how they don't just have the certain plot points just happen anyway. But I don't know, I suppose it's a different way of doing things, and the fact that there's a lot of different item customization gives you something to do. And actually gives you something to do with leveling up. Actually gives you a reason to go ahead and level up as well. Rather than just getting stronger, you're doing it to get items and things like that. And get the skills so that you can make certain items. I think that was pretty cool. Now we should be able to go ahead and she'll be able to tell us the password. It's important information, that's why I'd be interested to see it. I thought it might make a decent video. Right, so we'll go ahead and go to the North City now. And go back to the library and see if we can hack it. And we'll see how far we actually get, if we do get any information. And after this, I don't know, I may do a video on a few other cities that I'm going to as I go there, and I'll be checking out to see if there's any private actions. And as soon as I find one, I'll restart the game outside it and then record it. There was nothing in these two cities after everything else I'd done. Oh, that's somebody else. I've been leveling up Priestess, and that's why she's in the team. instead of Celine, who's our usual favourite, to be in that 4th spot. Because I noticed she was really low level, so I could do with leveling up quite a bit. But I don't think we need to private action it. I'll go ahead just in case. I'm gonna put Chisato back in. But to be honest, all the other characters that I've got haven't seemed very useful, to be honest. Like Priestess, she's not really the best attacker. Noel, he's not really good, to be honest. He's another spellcaster and he's not as good as Leon or Celine, so, and his fighting's not as good as anybody else, really. And the other characters, Chisato, again, she's a bit underpowered, really. Now, let's see. Right, let's find out. It's got all quiet. Rastia. Everything's gone green. Oh, is that one of them old computers? Let's see if it works. We've hacked into the Ministry of Defence. That guy's sweating. Yeah, we know we're on a computer. Wow, what do we do? Do we press something now or what? Access area 99, okay. We just have to click it. Right, so we've got information how to 10 wise men's defense plan, phase 1. Let's see what the main plan is. Alrighty then. Yep, so that's what happens. Yep, so it was rare. We managed to hack through the password, but that's what it means by you can only partly do it. Apparently we need a more advanced terminal, which is something for later on in the game. I don't exactly know what. I forgot what somebody said it was. Something to do with a research place that you go to, but obviously I haven't got to that point, so I'm not really going to bother looking further on into it until I get there. But that's all for this video, really. You've seen where I've got up to with weapons and things like that, and a little bit of a side quest. Next, maybe if I go to another town or I find some private actions to do, while I'm just procrastinating before I get on with the rest of the main story. But that's all I got time for on this video. I hope to see you again. Thanks a lot and goodbye.